Good morning and happy Monday, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and while I was away last week, I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. We have some healthcare, like reviewing medical claims and authorization jobs. We have a job from Capella University. We have a DoorDash hiring someone to do like HR data administration, HR data entry, handling all the HR data. And of course, we have a job that's reviewing, editing, proofreading documents. So hopefully, I have a mixed bag, a little bit of something for everyone. As always, links, timestamps, all additional information you may need is always found in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. Starting off with the healthcare job, first up we have the company GeneDx or Gene Diagnosis, however you want to say that. They have 292 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating at 3.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for somebody to do billing support for them, so specifically for their payer relations division. This basically means that you're going to make sure that all of their claims and invoices are submitted to those insurance payers or other customers within the medical necessity rules and requirements. So you're making sure claims get out to insurance payers like Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, even those government payers like Medicare, Medicaid. The main responsibilities of this job are reviewing and analyzing that data that's on those claims, making sure that it goes out correctly for those claim submissions, and identifying any trends. If you've got a lot of claims going out that come back unpaid or basically denied from the insurance company, you're looking at reading those explanation of benefits and figuring out why those claims are denied and trying to research and figure out what you can do to change on that claim to resend it out to get those payments in the door. So you're really researching that payer specific processes, making sure the steps are followed, communicating with those healthcare providers and insurance representatives, and submitting any required documentation like medical necessity paperwork, medical records, authorizations, things like that to the payers and clients. Now, this one pays pretty well, does not require any kind of a college degree, but they are looking for somebody who has a little bit of previous experience. They're looking for 3 to 5 years of experience in either lab billing or billing with major insurance plans like Medicare, Medicaid, somebody who has a strong understanding of healthcare regulations, medical terminology, and like claims processing, claims coding. You can follow HIPAA guidelines, regulations. You have great attention to detail. And of course, you can navigate around a computer using different software programs, specifically like those Microsoft Office programs. But pay for this one on the low end is $31.25 an hour up to $33.65 an hour. Now, next we have Capella University hiring. Capella has 228 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating at 3.7 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an advising support representative. So basically someone to help advise the students that are already enrolled or considering enrolling in Capella. This is remote work from home for the United States. And you're basically going to help the students regarding their academics or learner records from the first course through graduation and beyond. So you're really providing them positive impression of the academic advising, helping them sign up for classes, letting them know what classes are required for the program that they're interested in, things like that. You are trying to help keep them organized, informing them on important milestones that they're hitting in their programs, providing them resources, and really providing coaching for their experience, trying to streamline their experience to make it pretty smooth. So you're really educating them also on the self-service resources, encouraging users to build that greater student independence. And so you are using a wide variety of channels, including phone, voicemail, email, chat, casework, things like that, just answering all their questions in regards to their academics. Now, while some college experience may be preferred, it's not required. Just a high school diploma or GED and 1 year of experience working in some kind of a professional setting using strong written and verbal communication skills. So basically, any kind of customer service experience. Other than that, they're looking for somebody who has great time management skills, excellent listening skills, great communication skills, somebody who can maintain a high level of accuracy, so great attention to detail, someone who's very oriented, and you have strong technical skills. You can navigate around computer systems using those Microsoft Office systems. Now, pay for this one is listed all the way down at the bottom. It's anywhere from $16.25 an hour up to $24.50 an hour. Now, if you're looking to be more in like the human resources type field, DoorDash is hiring. DoorDash probably needs no introduction. They have 18,000 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating at 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a HR or human resources services desk admin. Over here on the side, it does say it's remote for the United States. They're basically looking for somebody to provide that support to all of their DoorDash employees by processing employee requests and data changes in their human resources system, which they use Workday for. You're basically processing employee data changes and employee forms that come in through the Workday inbox with accuracy, making sure that all requests are processed timely, following company policies. So, like when people submit tax forms and I-9 verification forms, you're entering those, keying those, doing data entry, making sure those get keyed into the system, ensuring that that data entry is accurate, complete, and you're doing error checking, routine auditing, making sure nothing got missed. And of course, you are using different technologies to process all of the employees' requests into all of their other systems. Now, while they do prefer somebody who has a bachelor degree, it does say they'll take equivalent experience over that. So if you've got a lot of experience in HR, I would probably still apply. They do look for at least 1 year of business experience or HR experience. Somebody who has experience working with those Workday, Jira, or G Suite, which is Google's systems. Somebody who can work in a fast-paced environment, have project management skills. And of course, the pay for this one's anywhere from $26.80 an hour up to $45 an hour. Keeping it moving back into a healthcare position, we have the company HeatBeat Health hiring. Now, they only have 14 reviews from past and current employees, so always do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. They have a high rating, though, at 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a clinical prior authorization specialist. Again, full time remote for the United States. Even though this is remote for the United States, they're specifically looking for somebody to work 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in that Central Standard Time Zone hours. So if you're outside of that time zone, convert your hours to see if that will work for you. But they're basically looking for somebody to get prior authorizations for medical services, diagnosis tests, procedures, and medications from those insurance companies. So you're kind of coordinating to get those authorizations. So you're going to have to review clinical documentation to determine the medical necessity and the insurance payer requirements that they need for authorizations, and submit any paperwork or documents. Most of that is electronically online through like payer websites. You'll have to submit that information to the insurance company to get the prior authorization process started, so you can get that prior authorization. So you're communicating with like providers, doctors, clinical staff to get any additional information you may need so that you can send that to, of course, the insurance company. And you're documenting everything you do, any communication that you have with the insurance company, into that patient's electronic health medical records. Now, while this one does not require a college degree, they are looking for somebody who has at least 2 years of experience doing some kind of prior authorizations, case management, or some kind of related healthcare experience. Somebody who has strong attention to detail, strong clinical knowledge. You kind of know medical terminology. You're familiar with like insurance payer portals. Those are online portals. Again, most of authorizations are going to be done online. You're familiar with like claims, diagnosis, CPT codes, things like that. You're very detail oriented and a fast learner. Now, one thing about this one, they did not list the pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. And of course, this last one is going to require a bachelor degree, but it is editing and proofreading documents. The company is Cella, and they have 237 reviews with an overall rating of 4.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote proofreader. Now, this is going to be a part-time position. They're looking for somebody to work about 10 hours a week in the kind of Eastern Standard Time Zone hours, and pays anywhere from $25 to $30 an hour. But you're basically reading and reviewing advertising and promotional material, making sure that the spelling, grammar, punctuation, and kind of context of the material is correct, it's accurate, has no errors. You're looking for the references that are accurate, web addresses, phone numbers, or other data, making sure it's accurate and not typed with any errors. You're making sure that the documents are in compliance with brand guidelines. You're kind of proofreading the design and copy projects, ensuring that all legal compliance is being met. So you're basically going to have a style guide or style checklist and consistent with like trademarks, capitalization, formatting for references, and you're going to have to make sure that the document that you're reviewing follows that style guide. So you're not writing any information. You are basically just reviewing documents that are already written to make sure they follow certain formats, punctuation, all the things. But it does say that they want a bachelor degree and they prefer it to be in like English or journalism, but it doesn't have to be. As long as you're proficient in using those Microsoft Office systems, you understand like Chicago style, manual style, different like AP, different formatting, style guides for writing. Somebody who has a quality control practices, you have great attention to detail, you can kind of double check things, you're highly organized, you have a great eye for consistency, great communication skills, and you're a team player. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.